Does your pre-infusion look like this? Hi everyone, if your machine has started to lose its pre-infusion, then stay tuned for today's video, as we'll be covering what the problem looks like, what causes it, why it's so common, and then I'll show you how to fix it without replacing the whole pump. Okay, let's start by taking a look at a faulty machine I have in today, so you'll know what to look out for. As you can see, during the pre-infusion stage, no water is coming out. I see this problem all the time, especially if your pump is a few years old, and it's an early indication that you'll need to replace it. Or, shameless plug, if you have a pump repair kit like the one that comes with the survival kit, then you can fix this just as effectively by replacing a couple of parts. There's a link to these in the description. So let's start by finding out why this happens, and to understand that we need to know how the pre-infusion stage works. During pre-infusion, a reduced voltage is sent to the pump, about 75 to 80%, and this, as you would expect, makes the pump work at a slower speed. And you can see this here. Voltage starts off at just under 190 before it starts to ramp up. Let's see how changing the pre-infusion strength affects this. To get into the pre-infusion settings, you just need to hold down the up and down arrows together. The first setting is for how long you want the pre-infusion to last for, and the second is for the strength. That's what we're going to change. Let's try turning up to 90 and we'll see what effect that has on the voltage. And if yours is broken, you can often do this to get yourself back up and running again, temporarily anyway. And you can see now we're up to about 195 volts. Okay, let's get back to the faulty machine. We're going to remove the pump and take a further look into why this is happening. I'm taking the incoming mains wires out here so that we can get the board out of the way. It's going to make it a lot easier. Okay, so I've set this up on the bench so you can better see what's going on inside the machine. And I've connected up a variable AC transformer so that we can reproduce the pre-infusion. And you can see now, as we were approaching, I think it was 187, wasn't it, or something like that, there's still no water coming through. In fact, nothing comes out until it gets to about 210 volts. So let's move on now and look at how we go about fixing this. And this little washer here is usually the whole reason why the pre-infusion doesn't work. Over time it loses its shape, and this causes a pressure loss inside the pump. And if you want to buy your own replacement, look for an EPDM type material, 2mm cross section with a 4mm internal diameter. And here is the second part that can wear on these, the little ball. They usually do take longer to wear down than the O-ring does, but it does happen. Let's check to see if this one's okay. It should be 4mm. Okay, that looks pretty good. Here's an example of one that's really worn down. I'm going to leave the original ball in for now on this one, but we'll replace the washer. So now we just need to get it back together and give it a test. This looks good, because 187 is about the lowest that the machine goes to, and it's still working. Right down to about 172, which is actually the same roughly as a brand new pump goes down to. So all that's left to do now is to put the machine back together and give it a go. And there we have it. So to recap on what we've covered, if you've lost pre-infusion on your machine, you can go into the pre-infusion menu and try turning up the power. This will probably get you by for at least a short while. But in the long term, you're going to have to either replace the pump, or as I've shown you today, you can get by with just replacing the little O-ring. And if your pre-infusion's okay, but there's just an overall lack of pressure, then take a look at the little ball inside to make sure it's still about 4mm. So until next time, thanks for watching.